Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, the 49ers beat the Browns by the score of 26-8. Browns special teams today gave a 66-yard punt return that led to a touchdown. Field a kickoff. Bro, if you let that ball go, you're gonna get it at the 40. You're gonna get it at the 40. You don't need to toe touch a kickoff. That fumble the punt and kick the touchback with 39 seconds left in the half, which gave the 49ers great field position to help them get 3 points right before the half. The Browns, look, what they have? They ran the ball, Ocho, 31 carries, $138. Shedeur was 16 to 25, 149, one touchdown, no interception. He was sacked 3 times. Brock Purdy on the other side was 16 of 29, 168, one touchdown, no interception. Myles Garrett did sack him one time. Look, I'm gonna let you go first. What you think? What did you see? What did you think of the game?
It was okay. It was the defensive game, obviously. 49ers played great defense. The goddamn Brown played great defense. I would have loved to see more from Shedeur and that offense. Judkins ran the ball really well. Outside of that, there weren't enough explosive plays. There weren't enough explosive plays out there for me. I mean, outside of that, it was the average game, huh? It was the average game. There really isn't much to really talk about. Obviously, watching the Browns play today, I mean, the defense played well. Offense didn't really do much. They didn't move the ball well enough. Too many goddamn 3 and outs. Too many 3 and outs.
They did. But if I could give Shedeur a little insight, Shedeur, you're not that fast. There's not one defensive end that you can outrun. Bro, you got to stop trying to escape the outside and belly and back. You got to stop that, Ocho. Yeah. Another thing, it is okay on 4th down or to throw it. Give your guy a chance. On 4th and 26, Ocho, you can't run, get 4 yards and slide down. You can't do that, Ocho. You can't. Throw the ball up. Who cares if it's an interception? But you got to give your guy a chance. Look, the game is over, Ocho. The game is over. There's not a 18, a 19-yard, there's not a 19-point play in the NFL. But you've got to give your guys a chance. People say, well, Jerry Jeudy, I don't know. It looked like to me, it don't look like Jeudy could have caught the ball on that one, the first drive, Ocho, when he kind of overshot Jeudy. It doesn't look like to me he
couldn't have got to that one. If he put a little bit more air under it and allowed Jeudy to run under it, that changed the game. That changed the game. Yeah. But obviously it was incomplete a little. We overshot it a little bit.
Yeah. But other than that, look, I didn't like you get the ball down there, and all of a sudden you run the Wildcat. You take Shedeur off the field. Leave him on the field. He can turn around and hand it off.
They did that last game too. They did that last game as well. I'm not sure why they're doing that. Why they're taking the ball out the quarterback's hands in that moment. Like they acting like this. What year was it? The Dolphins had that Wildcat with Ronnie Brown.
Oh yeah, that was like 2000. Ooh, I want to say 7, 8. 6, 7?
Damn, it was that long ago?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why Stefanski's bring that back to, offensive scheme or I mean, in 2025. I have no idea. But
I mean, they do it sometime to get first downs, but hey, he can turn around and hand the ball off. But anyway, look. Right now, I don't believe the Browns are good enough offensively. I don't think they have good enough talent around them offensively. And he's not a guy that's equipped right now. He's a rookie. There have been very few rookie quarterbacks that's come in that can elevate a team. Now, he can provide your team a spark. But in order to elevate a team, that is something special. That's reserved for the greats of the greats. That's a Brady. That's a Manning. Peyton Manning, that's, Montana, that's for the great players. Rookie quarterbacks don't come in and elevate teams.
And one thing also, to piggyback off what you're saying, is all the names you just riddled off, right? Think about the supporting cast that they had on the teams they went to. Think about the supporting cast Manning had. And
people don't realize Peyton Manning had Marshall Faulk and Marvin Harrison when he got to Indy. Let that sink in. 2 first ballot Hall of Famers. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think Marvin was one of the 100 best players in NFL history. Marshall, one of the guys that look, he's an MVP, a 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. That's what Marshall Faulk was. That's what Peyton Manning inherited. And then the next year, guess what he got? They traded Marshall Faulk, and he got Edgerrin James. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then he got Reggie Wayne. He got Dallas Clark. He got Brandon Stokely.
They was loaded.
So he had pieces around him. So to expect Shedeur to work magic, look, he is a work in progress. He is a rookie quarterback. Guess what? Tom Brady didn't even get no playing time as a rookie. Patrick Mahomes didn't get any. And I'm not saying Shedeur Sanders will ever be those guys. But I'm just saying we're asking an awful lot of a rookie to come in and play at a level. He doesn't really have a whole lot. I mean, even though Ben came along, you look at what Ben had to work with as a rookie.
But you have to understand.
Ben had Hines Ward, Plexico Burress, Jerome Bettis, an outstanding defense. Shedeur does have an outstanding defense, but he doesn't have the offensive weapons. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he had Willie Parker. So he had a lot more pieces to work with than what Shedeur has offensively. Now, defensively, I got no qualms with Cleveland Browns.
But you have to understand, when it comes to that last name and the expectations, the last name alone has expectations that come with it. Everyone's been talking about him actually starting or him being better. And now that he has the opportunity to do so, we, or most people, are expecting him being in to change everything drastically right away. Right. It's supposed to be immense improvement.
Like Jaden Daniels did.
Bingo. Or like C.J. Stroud, his first year, as when he was with the Houston Texans. Yeah. And I mean, it's kind of different. Obviously, he is a rookie quarterback. And it's knowing and understanding the game and understanding the supporting cast around him. There's only so much he can do. There's only so much he can do. And,
I agree.
And he will get better. In one thing, the only way to get better in this NFL is by getting reps.
There was a situation on the sideline, Ocho, that it seemed like, and this is why I was always cautious, Ocho, of being on the sideline and getting it animated. Because how is that going to be perceived by the people in the stands or the people that's watching at home when the cameras pick it up? Because the cameras going to pick it up. When you start doing this here, Ocho, and you start doing that, you already know the camera.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Unc, it's 375 cameras out there now. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see that situation, Unc. I must have missed that.
Yeah, I think it was the start of the fourth quarter, Ocho. And I don't know, but it was the start of the fourth quarter.
Who was it? I was at the cigar bar. I was watching multiple games.
And it was Judy and Shedeur. And at first Shedeur was sitting down, and then Shedeur stood up. So I don't, like I said, I was just always cautious, knowing you couldn't hide it because there's fans that's going to be able to see it, especially on your side, and then the camera's going to pick it up as you start to get animated and you start to do stuff like this.
Okay, I understand. So, that's the quarterback and receiver talk now. You know how that goes. And sometimes it gets animated like that, and we've seen that. Well, you know how people will take it. They act like they've never seen that a day in their life, with a quarterback and a receiver, being animated, especially in game. But I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't even see it, and I can already picture it in my head. Miscommunication, somebody runs something wrong, or a ball that happens all the time. But okay, I got you.
Yeah. Shedeur Sanders was asked to keep trying to trick him, Ocho, of something about Kevin Stefanski. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
Tried to trip him up, huh?
Shedeur, I see on those 4th and 1, those 2 4th and 1s that didn't work. And did you like Kevin having the aggressiveness there, even backed up in your territory?
I mean, first, that's a rude question to ask. If I think, it was a great call by my coach,
Do you like the aggression? Not do you like the call, but do you like
I like being out there playing. so whatever that comes with, it comes with, we're not going to be here and ever point finger at no coach or do anything like that. That's extremely disrespectful, and that's not even in my place. So I'm thankful for being out there, honestly, and I'm thankful that he trusts us as an offense to be able to go out there and be able to execute. Did we execute? No, we didn't. But, I'm just thankful that we have that trust.
Hey, I mean, listen, I understand it. And you know what? Honestly, it's up to Shedeur. The reporters are going to ask whatever they can ask and see what they can get out of him. It's his job to be able to answer those questions correctly and be politically correct. Obviously, take up for his coach and not throw his coach under the bus. And that's pretty much it. So he's well versed in that area. And he's really polished, especially when it comes to talking to the media. He might not answer the questions like a Tom Brady or Drew Brees or Peyton Manning, but he answers them his way in a way that we all understand, and it's the correct way.
He answered the question. He answers the questions just like you expect a quarterback would. They're very PC, very bland. Now, what he did do is something that probably other quarterbacks wouldn't do, is that he says, I don't appreciate you trying to, that's rude. Other quarterbacks would have probably said, look, the coach, we run the plays that the coaches call. Whatever's sent in is my job. It's our job to make it work, to execute whatever's called. It didn't work. I got no problem. Like you said, he got no problem with what the coach called. And that's how he should answer the call. You have to understand he's been a quarterback his whole life. His dad has been an NFL player. His dad has drilled in him. You always take the high road. You never throw anybody under the bus, be it player or coach. So he understands that because he's been groomed to play this position. And a part of being groomed to play this position is know how to speak before and after the games. That is one of the most important. Now, nothing tops playing on the field, Ocho. Obviously, we know that. But what you say, how you say it after and before is very, very important. And he's mastered that. He's mastered that part of saying the right thing, the tone in which he says it. He like, hey, I want to be out there. Yeah, obviously. So I don't have a problem with what he said. They just have to get better.
They do.
They just have to get better.
It's hard, right? Because we are all expecting him to come in and just do something phenomenal, and there's so much little for Stefanski to work with. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, in just the way the team is built in general. There's only so much you can do with what you have, in that room, especially offensively, and it's just like it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if there are maybe one or two, maybe three quarterbacks in the NFL that you can take off their team right now and put them on the Browns, and they can look any better than what they do right now, based on what you have at your disposal as far as weapons is concerned. It's very, very difficult. It's going to take time. It's going to take time because it's going to take pieces. It's going to take hella drafting. Really good drafting. Yeah. Really good drafting and key offseason acquisitions before we see any type of change.
You got to get some playmakers. You got to get playmakers outside of him, and that's what you have. You look at the quarterbacks that consistently, look at Dak. What does Dak have? Oh, look at Jalen Hurts. Look what he got. Look at the. I mean, you got to go get players that can make plays.
Can I say something real quick? Can you imagine if you had two number ones over there in Cleveland? Can you imagine?
I got a great one for you, Ocho.
Goodness.
How does Bryce Young look this year? The man got benched last year. They go get him some weapons.
Let me sit down. Let me sit down. But I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna wait till we get to the Panthers. But go ahead.
Ocho, Browns D tackle Shelby Harris says Jawan Jennings was talking dirty while Malik Collins was getting carted off today. Let's take a listen to what Shelby had to say.
He's a hoe, and I want that known. Like, I see why he got punched in the nuts, because that's he says some things that you should not say to another man ever. But I don't respect it because you say that, then run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit, and I want that known. I see exactly why they punched you in the nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched him in the jaw yet.
Now,
even mild-mannered Myles Garrett said he was talking spicy.
Right.
He said that ain't how he gets down, but to each their own. Give us a hint of what we're saying.
That's the thing. We talk about ain't no context, but we talk about on the football field. You know how we talk. Everybody talk trash. And matter of fact, that's a part of the game. Now, what we can't do, and I don't want to see happen, is now we get sensitive when people out there talking trash. Well, since when?
Well, I ain't never talked no trash when somebody got hurt. I was very concerned about that.
He was talking trash about somebody getting hurt.
I mean, that's what Shelby is alluding to. It's like he was talking dirty while Malik Collins was getting
my
carted
bad.
off.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I thought he was complaining about him talking trash in
we
general.
ain't getting away with that. They already done took some stuff out that you can't say the N word because I'd have lost all my check because I called somebody about 100 of them.
Okay, okay.
N,
please. Now I understand. I understand. He's saying he was talking trash about somebody getting hurt. Now that you can't do. You can't. You never want to see your brothers go down, whether they're on your team or not. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. I thought he was saying he out there talking trash and hiding behind his old line.
No. I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with somebody talking. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna talk. Let it be known. Let the record clearly states Shannon Sharpe's okay with. Long as we keep it above the belt. Now, I ain't talking about nobody kids. Now, if one of your foot's bigger than the other, I might mention something about that, but I ain't talking about nobody. Yeah. I ain't gonna talk about nobody's wife.
Right. Nah, never that. Baby, let me have a bull, please.
But I mean, look, you can't really curse on the field no more. You can't say the N word no more.
Man, they still saying that now. Come on now.
They find you, Ocho. They throw a flag.
That's the way all of us talk in general. Now you get in there trying to change how we culturally express ourselves when it comes to competing. Like that's impossible. That's impossible.
No.
Hey. Baby.
Hey, Ocho, I done had me some great conversations. Hey, I was ahead of my time. I'm glad they didn't have the cameras and stuff like we had.
Oh yeah. The roast sparks is in the drawer on my side. Hey, I got a little gift for you too.
Yeah.
You heard me?
I asked to do one time. I said, "You that ugly? You bullshit." I'm saying I ain't know. I thought he was playing. Ain't no way you that ugly on purpose. You had to be.
Hey, hold on. You told somebody that for real?
Yeah. I was just curious.
Right. Hey.
Ain't no way you were that ugly for real. You got to be playing.
That's a good one. Wait, this in game. This during the game? Okay. Hey, you know what? Honestly, I mean, you might be up there with one of the top 2 trash talkers in the world, man. you might be up there.
Oh, I'm way up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been quick. Hey, my grandma used to always say, "Boy, somebody gonna hit that boy in his global mouth." What you got for me, Ocho?
Huh?
What you got for me? Oh, you got those sparks? Boy, she in a heap of trouble. Boy, she in a heap of trouble tonight. Boy, you finna put a mean one on
who you
mama.
talking to? Boy, who you telling? And one thing about it, it's how you get ready for the week. You got to make sure you got to prepare them for the week. Yeah,
man. Them things have you three-peating.
Bro, 3? Well, I'm talking about 5. I'm talking about 5.
Mate, come on, man.
But listen, I'm one of these. I feel like I'm 18 again.
I know. But Ocho, you can't do that too.
And I prep during the show. You put that under your tongue. So listen, I'm gonna let it sit and dissolve throughout the whole show. When the show ends,
yeah,
you know what time it is.
You trying to end her? You trying? Man, you trying?
Oh no,
you trying to mess up the undercarriage?
She got insurance.
Lord,
she got insurance. Yeah, we good.
Lord have mercy. I'm sorry, Cambodia. But you in for one tonight. Damn.
Woo. Yes, sir. Let me start stretching now.
Ocho, an anonymous defender revealed to the media that Jennings was talking about wives and children. And I said, they got to keep on getting it now.
But hold on. Now, when you go that far, that means not only is it personal, but he really don't care nothing about whoever he's talking about. And all gloves is off most of the time when somebody goes that route.
Oh yeah,
all gloves off.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm sure he'll have a reason. as to why he went that far. Because most of the time, when it comes to trash talk, we keep family out of it. Always.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
unless it's personal. Now, if it's personal, that's the only time people go to talking about kids and wives and all that. And probably he probably don't even know these people's wife. He probably don't even know these people's kids. He just using it as a vice to get up under their skin.
Dude told me he hate me and my brother. I said, my brother ain't got nothing to do with this. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he just talking. He just talking.
I said, well, damn. I said, what my brother do to you? I said, besides, I get why you hate me. I'm out here kicking your ass. So I get that. My brother don't even know you.
Hey, you got to start. You know,
Don't worry about it.
Hey, you know what have to happen? It's certain things like when people start talking about your wife and your kids out there on the field.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Catch the right guy on the wrong Sunday. Ain't gonna help
They're gonna take off on you right on the field, right there on the spot,
right there. And I got no. Hey, you talk about a man's wife and his kids, and like Shelby Harris said, yeah, he got hit in the private. I'm surprised somebody ain't going to his jaw. Nah. Somebody gonna have to. Somebody, hey, he catch the wrong. Like I said, he got to catch the wrong guy. Because hey, you might say something on the field. You don't know how somebody take it. They see you out, and they step to you.
You know, and everybody cross paths in the offseason now.
Yeah,
everybody cross paths now. So
and you beat up.
You got to be careful.